Can you see me in it?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, I'm Thomas Clark. This is my 5-minute PowerPoint for my Ricky Rescue Fire Course Delivery class. North River Fire District, pumping a fire ground. My name is Thomas Clark, and I just want you guys to introduce yourself real quick.
Kevin Price.
That is the Fire Instructor 1.
Firefighter Bass.
And he is a new hire.
Firefighter Gellett.
Firefighter Gillett's another new hire. So, today I'm discussing the pumping a fire ground. We have our engine 511, 512, 521, 531, 541, 551, along with our truck 523. So objectives, we've got understand the pump, the role of the pump operator, identify water supply options, learn basic pump operations, and apply safety considerations on the scene. So these are basic objectives when you're thinking about pumping on a fire scene. These are things to consider every time. So roles of a pump operator. Going to supply continuous, adequate water to the attack crews. Always want to make sure that they have water on scene, especially when inside of a building. Maintains correct pressure and flow. You definitely don't want to have a line get slacked on water pressure, again, for the safety of your guys inside. Monitors apparatus and fire ground conditions. It's not just pumping the lines, it's also making sure that this area around is safe and adequate for your guys on the ground doing work, as well as tending to any needs that are needed. Communicates with incident command. So these are big things of making sure that incident command knows what's going on. Water pressures, if you have water on the truck, if you're running out of water, especially for your guys inside, once again, you don't want them to run out of water. So water supply options. We've got many options out there to use, from drafting to booster tanks to what you have, a hydrant down the road or wherever that may be. You've got booster tanks, hydrant, which is a pressurized supply, drafting, static source, pond, river, tanker, and then relay pumping for long distances using multiple trucks. Hydrants aren't always on the easiest spot to locate and hook up to. It could be 1,000 feet away, which is not the funnest. Drafting is, in our district, isn't very much used, but it's something to consider. Booster tanks, always make sure they're full of water, because without water, what do we have to put out a fire? So apparatus components. We've got the fire pump, intake valves, discharge valves, pressure gauges, intake and discharge, throttle and relief / governor systems. You know, something to consider on apparatuses with the fire pumps, it's something like a check off in the morning. You always want to make sure that they're running in an adequate performance. And then knowing where your intakes and your discharges are, because you don't want to hook up an intake to a discharge because you'll have a heck of a time. Pumping from the tank. So a gauge pump, open tank to pump valve, set initial discharge pressure, monitor tank level, transition to external supply when available. So you got your guys on the ground, they pull a line, you want to get the water to them, get them rolling, and then whether you've got a drafting situation or a hydrant next to you want to get that water supply established as soon as possible and keep that rolling. As well as letting command know that you have water supply established, very important. Pumping from a hydrant, you know, you collect the large diameter supply line, bleed the air from the intake, gradually open intake valve, set pump discharge pressure, and monitor intake pressure to avoid cavitation. These are all key factors in pumping. Again, water supply is very important, so knowing what your hydrant's doing and what your truck's doing and making sure that you have a full tank at all times is very important on the ground for your guys inside. Communication on scene, confirm line size and lengths, communicate pressure changes, notify command of water supply issues, coordinate with additional apparatus. So that's just keeping your vocal out there and letting everybody know what's going on, especially command when you have water supply and when you're getting low. Best practices are stay calm, anticipate water needs, continually monitor gauges, train regularly in different scenarios, and know your apparatus. So in summary, pump operator is critical to the fireground success. Understand water sources and pump operations. Supply and communication are essential. You guys got any questions?
No.
No.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.